Hope you're doing well. This is Zach
And Allie.
with the Nerd Cave. We're streaming on all the things tonight.
All the things.
All the things tonight. We're on the Facebook. We're on the YouTubes. All the places where we're doing that. It's live. And my phone literally told me right now we're live.
We're live.
We're live. We're doing it live, y'all. Hoping that you're having an awesome, awesome night. Let us know how you're doing in the comments. We're gonna see if this thing works. All these things work. We're gonna be watching Empire Strikes Back tonight. We watched last week A New Hope. So today we're gonna be watching Empire Strikes Back. Vin, vlog. Vin, doing well, man. Hope you're doing awesome. Well, that's gonna be weird. Sounds too low. Huh? Weird. Hold on there. Hold on there. Hold on there. There we go.
Hold on.
I'll talk right here. Bring it
Weird.
closer. Amy might have to come in here and do some magic. Thank you, Vin, for sharing the stream and liking the stream. It's a little
A little low.
little low.
A little low.
Little
A
low.
little low.
I'll go into my filters. I can't hear your sound. You can't hear me.
Can't hear.
Well, that's no good. That's no good. Okay, you should be able to hear me a little bit better now. Let me know. Let a brother know. Let a brother know. Because on my end, it sounds fine. On my end, it sounds fine. Sound going up and down.
Hopefully it's fixed now.
I think it sounds fine here. I turned like the noise gate. I changed it. Opened it. Yeah. I opened it up a little bit more. Okay, sounds even now. Okay, good deal.
Woo.
Thank y'all all for letting us know.
Doing it live.
I thought I got rid of the I thought I got rid of the other chat, but now the restream chat is like covering that chat.
Oh.
So that's how it is, y'all. That's,
Doing it live.
That's how we're doing it. That's how we're doing it. Thank you everybody that has shared and liked the stream so far. We really appreciate you. We appreciate you. Glad that we're getting to hang out tonight, y'all.
Yay.
When we're watching
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back. So go ahead, grab your copy. If it's either, the DVD, the Blu-ray, the whatever.
Whatever, if you have it digitally in like the iTunes or in Disney Plus, which is where we'll be watching it.
Yeah, we'll be watching on Disney Plus and everything. The comment takeover. Yeah, that's all the comments. All the comments. Boom. Britton, thank you so much for liking the stream and congratulations on graduating today. I know it's
people graduating today?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Congrats.
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about tonight. And congratulations to all the seniors graduating. Yeah, grab your movie and the snacks.
Do you have while we're just waiting for people, get settled, let's talk like movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you or did you at least have a favorite like movie theater candy?
Now, I didn't really do the movie theater candy growing up.
Sure.
Because like going to the movies, like we went, but it was not like we're going to the movies. Like it wasn't like a common occurrence.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean? Because like back then, it seemed like it was way more.
Right.
Marilyn, thank you for the 30 stars. Appreciate it. 15 weeks straight. You and Brandon making it happening.
We're fighting.
Yeah. Britton, I'm very proud of you and your sister. Y'all are awesome. So congrats. But my go-to like movie theater candy box. There's it's.
Listen to me. It's like candy that you associate with movie theater. Like when you would go, you're
Milk
like, yes.
Duds.
Okay, yeah.
Milk Duds are really good. I really enjoy the Nerds in the Box as well. Reese's Pieces,
Ooh, yes, absolutely.
Mike and Ike's.
Mm-hmm.
Those are kind of like the Milk Duds is like the king though in my
Sure.
mind, because like I didn't really eat Milk Duds until like I got to like Gulf Breeze, and then they were at
Oh,
like
yeah.
CVS, so like we got them all the time.
Yeah.
But that's like
Mhm.
like what I would associate.
Yeah.
Whoppers. you
Yeah,
know,
Whoppers are good. That's a good.
not like the Whopper, but Whoppers.
Right, yeah, like the little malt
malt balls.
malt balls.
Yeah. What about you?
You definitely Reese's Pieces. My favorite for like the longest time was cookie dough. I love cookie dough. Back in ye old days of like Blockbuster, whenever we would go because they would sell like the movie theater candy there.
That's right.
I was always like, cookie dough.
Daniel, thank you for liking the stream. Now, like cookie dough always makes me think of, chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. It's
Yeah.
one of those. I used to be able to down a box like crazy. I don't know if I'd be able to eat a whole box like in
Yeah.
one sitting anymore, but
Like I remember eating, I think it was about a year ago. Like I ate a bowl of, it was either Cocoa Puffs or little gnat. Clayton, thank you for liking the stream. But I ate like Cocoa Puffs or Lucky Charms, and it was so sweet. Steve Owens, thank you for liking the stream. So glad that everybody is here tonight.
Boop, boop.
It's like as a kid, you're like sugar.
Yeah.
But as an adult, you're like, I can't take it.
Yeah, as a kid, you're like, sugar. But as an adult, you're like, sugar.
Our shelves can't handle that.
Honestly, though.
Daniel, we did get a new comment feed. We're actually streaming on Facebook and YouTube tonight, trying to hit both places instead of us like trying to upload it like afterwards and everything. So we're doing both of them.
We're hitting all the people at the same time.
But for some odd reason, Stream Elements didn't turn off the old one, so it's just covering it up right now. Amy said milk duds last longer because it takes longer to eat them. Yeah, like Milk Duds, if you eat a bunch of them at one time, they'll choke you.
They are. There should be a choking hazard warning on there.
It just gets so much.
A candy that it's one of those. I didn't like it as much as a kid, but I like the older I got, the more I liked it. Was Crunch, like little Crunch bits.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are good.
Amy hates Swedish fish. I've never eaten Swedish fish.
I don't love them. It's one of those. If someone were to give me one, I'd eat like maybe one, and then that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of them.
Yeah. Like the peanut, like the M&Ms, like in the boxes, like they don't live up to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
It's like I know what these are supposed to like. It's like when you put it in a box, it transcends the packaging. You know what I mean? Like it goes to another level. But M&Ms don't live up to the box.
Yeah.
Like, they don't deserve the box.
Like it's one of those.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, I completely agree. It's like the way that Coke tastes better out of a glass than in a can. It's like it's one of those. It's like I like M&Ms, but like I don't love them, which is a weird, controversial opinion. It's like I have to be in a very specific mood for them.
Yeah.
And it has to be like the little like tiny brown bags, no go. But if it's from a bigger,
chocolate.
if it's from like one of the bigger bags, then I can do it.
Okay.
Which is weird. It has to be like very specific circumstances. Otherwise, I just feel like granted you are, but I just feel like I'm eating just sugar.
Well, that's why you get the peanut M&Ms.
Okay, I do like the peanut M&Ms.
Okay,
My friend introduced.
That's the peanut M&Ms. Is like my.
No, I like peanut M&Ms. Like a longtime friend of mine years ago when they first came out, she's like, "Ellie, gotta try them," and I was like, "Oh, they're onto something here."
Steve, thank you so much for the 40 stars. Because you speak of the Force and know that The Empire Strikes Back is the greatest of all times. I 100% agree.
Yeah, I think that out of like the main episodes, like 1 through 9, Empire is probably my favorite.
That's the greatest of all time.
It's just good.
Louis, welcome to the stream, bro. Amy says, I like Snow Caps, but I love Milk Dud as a kid.
I forgot about Snow
Chocolate covered raisins has been one of my favorites for a long time. For me, like, Snow Caps are pretty good. You got to put them in the fridge, like in the, like you got to get them cold. They're good then. They're good then.
My old friend of mine, she told me, she gave me this tip. She's like, here's what you do with Reese's cups. Put those in the freezer.
Oh
And I
yeah,
was like,
yeah. It's a whole new world.
totally different.
Whole new world.
I love Reese's though.
Yeah.
I think like just like standing the test of time, just like as a consistency. I think Reese's has always been my favorite candy.
Yeah.
Just the chocolate and the peanut butter. Just
Oh yeah, it's the perfect mix. Like I like a lot of my like chocolates refrigerated,
Frozen.
refrigerated. Is that refrigerated? Which one is it? Refrigerated or is it refrigerated? Because
Refrigerated. Yeah.
but like they weren't cold to begin with. Big brain time, everybody. Let us know down in the comments below. Is it refrigerated or refrigerated?
We say it long enough, neither of them sound like words.
All right, guys, we are going to be watching Empire Strikes Back tonight. So how this is going to work, down in this little thing there, down this little box down
Little
there
box.
is going to be our time code. I'll just show you so you can see and everything as it moves. Not what I wanted.
Well, it's because you moved it from like
Not
where
what
it's
I wanted. Because of Obi-Wan.
Because of Obi-Wan.
Okay, so
There
you'll
it
be
is.
able to see right there the time code and everything, and you'll be able to see what's going on with the movie and all of that. Refrigerated. Everybody's saying
Refrigerated.
is refrigerated.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Feeling good. Just finished my final exam. Congrats,
That's
Louie.
a good feeling.
That is a good feeling, regardless of anything else.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good feeling to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Amy says, I don't love the cold Reese's. I'll eat it, but I know Zach, I do love it. I do love it.
That's fair.
I love that, like, gas stations. Oh no, God, no.
What have you done?
No.
You become the very thing you swore to destroy.
I love that, like, gas stations now have started actually refrigerating, like, for you.
What?
Like, you go in there and they have, like, Reese's in, like, where the drinks are. Yeah.
I have not seen.
Yeah.
Granted, I have not been. Is this like a recent thing?
No, this has been going on for years.
Where have I been?
I don't know. Louie, thank you for liking the stream, bro. Guys, I'm excited. I'm
very excited.
We're getting into this. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, the follow button. We're on Facebook, YouTube tonight.
It's like an elevator. There's a lot of buttons. Press
All the buttons. Louis says, I just finished my secondary 5. I don't have school anymore. I don't know them Canadian things, bro.
I don't know what secondary 5 is, but I know what it means to not have school anymore.
Yes.
And that's great.
Yes. Proud of you,
Oh,
buddy.
that camera, right?
Proud of you, buddy. I'm going to turn down the ISO on this thing.
Well, that's because I'm so, like the newscaster, I'm so pale.
I don't know. It's like everybody's like, why aren't they getting just to the movie? I like things to look good.
That and also like we're the previews before the movie. We have to go for like 30 minutes. And then it's like, okay, the previews are done. And then they have to say, oh, by the way, we're advertising the theater that you're currently sitting in.
Yeah.
Make sure that you remember what theater you're at, that we've advertised at least 5 times up until now. Okay, make sure you turn off your phone. Oh, by the way, Coke is sponsoring this. Okay, here's the theater again. Okay, now enjoy the movie.
Yeah. All right. Compressor. Let's see. I'll turn that up a little bit more. Hopefully that sounds better. May want to turn up the mics just a hair. The pickup isn't great. Like last week's, like the mics were super hot and like got
Those
a
are
lot
the
of.
lapels, right?
No, those were hot too. But like these like got a lot of room noise and it annoyed me because I had to edit to put on YouTube and everything.
Yeah.
And then I had to like there were so many things, everybody. But go ahead, get Empire Strikes Back. We're fixing to roll this beautiful beam footage because we cannot show the movie, okay?
We
or
do not
play the sound. You have to do this on your own.
Yeah,
okay?
let's say our faces will be on screen. The movie will be not
On
via the stream. It'll be on whatever screen you're choosing to watch it on because we don't want Disney to hunt us down and kill everyone we know and love.
Yeah. So you are going to have to get that. So yeah, it's on you. It's on you, boo. It is on you, boo. So all you'll be getting is our little time code down in the bottom, which you can see right now. Amy says, I got it pulled up on Disney Plus, waiting to press play. And this time I won't like fake everybody out. Because last time I got everybody. It's on like 2 seconds. What you doing, bro? Why?
I think it's
Why?
just saying that. I bet if you were to press play, it would go back. That would just like leave and come back.
Broken. The broken system.
It's become the very thing it swore to destroy.
Okay. We're working on getting it to there we go.
Okay.
There we go. It's a trap. Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't make caramel corn. I haven't made it in so many streams. Yeah. Yeah. I'm over here starving. Haven't had dinner or anything.
I was gonna say, didn't you eat earlier?
Yeah, I did. I did.
That was me
that's
finishing dinner.
That's really small. Let's see. Beep. All right, guys. We're fixing to get this. We're fixing to kick this pig. This pig is going to get kicked. Like, I'm trying to, like, no. There we go. Secondary 5, it's the step before college, before university thing. Okay.
Okay.
Boy, I just fed you. I know. I keyed. What? Oh
Why is he so small?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, guys. We're gonna put our headphones on. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tangled, yeah. Yeah. Adequate, adequate.
I liked it. I thought it was fun.
Mediocre at best.
How dare you? Now it's time to fight.
I dare a lot of things. I don't know why this like camera right here, like we talked about it off air. Like I look like I am red.
You do. You look sunburned, and I look like I haven't seen the sun in weeks, which is true.
Awesome, Louis. Congrats, buddy. Congrats on graduating. That's how we say it in the U.S. Now, I'm proud of you, man. Congrats. Now, where are you going to go to college? You going to go to
I have no idea what colleges are in Canada.
Saskatchewan,
Quebec? Is that a city?
He lives in Quebec.
I always get provinces and cities.
He lives
city,
in
right?
It's both, I think. Louis, you have to correct us on this.
I am so sorry. I know very little about the geography of Canada.
Is it more of a lighting issue? Maybe I think it's part of like the white balance on that camera, but it wasn't like I don't look as red right this second, but earlier like I looked like it's not as bad. It's not as bad as it was.
I'm gonna be having.
It's like the further I move back, the like more red I go. Guys, I'm going Super Saiyan Rose. That gnat is. It looks pretty big for a gnat.
I mean, what else is it? Gnat. I mean, gnats here in Florida get pretty big.
That was like a fly.
No, it's a gnat.
Are you the lord of the gnats?
Apparently. There was one flying around me earlier, like at my house, and I'm like, leave me alone. Why is Friday Gnat Day?
Hey, could be nap day.
I wish it was.
Yeah. I'm going to learn dwelling. What is dwelling?
Yeah, it was like,
I'm not sure.
Explain your foreign Canadian ways to us.
All right, guys, here we go. We're fixing to get into it. We're fixing to roll that beautiful bean footage. Okay. So here we go.
Here we go. Satellite radio.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god, that was so loud on my end.
Was it like turned all the way up?
Yeah.
Can you turn mine down just like a hair?
That might be.
Okay, no.
Okay, I lied. Turn it back up. It's one of those when it gets too low, it only comes out of one ear. Okay, that's fine.
So if it is white balance, does that mean you were too white and Allie's not white enough?
Oh no, it's probably I'm too white. I'm too white. I'm so pale.
Yeah. Allie is a pale girl.
I'm really pale, and also like you have more of like a pink orange undertone to your skin. My skin has like a yellow undertone.
Yeah. Like I get very red regardless because this is like part of my
sickly.
Oh, welding. Okay. I got you, buddy. I got you. The Empire Strikes Back. It is the dark time for the rebellion. Although the Death Star has been destroyed, Imperial troops have driven the rebel forces from hidden base and pursued them across the galaxy. Evading the dreaded Imperial Starfleet, a group of freedom fighters led by Luke Skywalker has established a secret base on the remote ice world of Hoth. The evil Lord Darth Vader, upset with finding young Skywalker, has been dispatched thousands of remote probes into the far reaches of space.
Ellipses.
Huh?
Ellipses. Okay. Right, here we go.
All right, guys. The scroll has finished. We're in here. So glad we're getting to hang out tonight as we react to it.
Oh, here we go. Pan down, pan down.
Pan down. Denim has been outlawed.
Denim has been eradicated.
Yes. Denim is dead.
But that will not stop Luke Skywalker from becoming the fashion icon he is meant to be.
Daniel said, I love how Luke has suddenly been promoted to leader.
He has the Force. Like, obviously.
Hey, he knows what denim actually looks like.
It's true.
Darth Vader plus tunnel equals bad. Spice. Like, I love like Hoth and everything. Like they would send they were like in this hotel and they had like the cameras like to the doors and they would send people out and like film it. Like some of the crew would just stay in, like the director and everything, Irvin Kershner, and would not go outside because it was so cold.
I love I think it was when they were filming this scene, I could be wrong, but it was like Carrie Fisher, like she flew out to just hang out with them even though she wasn't filming anything. She was like, no, I still want to be there with you guys. I just want to hang out. I'm pretty sure it was like this added beginning stuff.
And like with Luke here, like they don't show a lot of his face here because he had a car accident before.
Yeah, he had a car accident, so they had to add in this scene to explain why he had like these scars on his face.
Yeah, he looked different and everything because like he's still a good looking guy, but he doesn't have...
But he definitely looked different. It's one of those you can tell, like, oh, something happened.
Yeah. I don't think I could live in a world without denim. I understand that. I don't wear denim.
Oh, I like denim. I'm currently wearing denim.
I am pro Empire on that.
No,
it's too hot for me. Like it bakes me.
That's fair.
Like I am constantly like on fire if I wear denim. I like got rid of my last pair of jeans like 2 years ago, and I haven't looked back since. The Wampa. Now, what's interesting is this Wampa shows back up in the EU books, and it's like this, like it's even like meaner than like when it is here. And it like has one arm and like has like a bunch of other Wampas.
Yeah.
And like Luke and it isn't Mara Jade, it's another girl that he's like interested in this point in time. Like they flee to Hoth to like escape something, and then the Wampas attack. And it's like that Wampa is like the leader and everything.
I imagine it's like the Spider-Man meme where it's like the Wampa and Luke see each other like
But yeah, that was crazy. I can't remember. I think it was like Children of the Jedi was the name of that book. Hey, boy. You got that denim?
No, I will only wear pleather.
He's got good coiffed hair.
Mm-hmm.
It's like very nice coif.
It's very good.
Yeah. He's got a reason though. Like
Yeah.
he's not just like
Yeah, I love Balea's just like coward.
yeah, you jerk. Jerk.
Look, she's like,
Look at
whatever.
that. Like that like
That was ooh. Be lucky you're not getting arrested for murder with that look.
yeah.
I love how like she's just playing it like, okay, like whatever, you're leaving. Like obviously I'm hurt, but she's like, you know, okay, I'll keep it down.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, fine, I didn't want to talk to you anyway.
Well, he's like, well, don't get all mushy. Like
Yeah.
he knows how to push her buttons.
Oh yeah, but also he's definitely like I thought she would be sad.
Yes, scruffy looking duff herder. Mm-mm.
Like that wasn't just the extra. They're all just like just people like having like walk around them. That was such a beautiful directorial choice. Where it's just like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like in the middle of everything, and I love
Well,
it.
it's like this is like a real place.
Yeah,
it isn't
it's like- Yeah, you don't just people are get to be alone for a second while they do their thing. It's like no, you're standing in the middle of the hallway. Oh, that's an underrated line.
It is. Could you imagine like Han is like, oh, I get this big old coat and everything.
Anthony Daniels having to wear that C-3PO outfit all the time.
In the cold.
Yeah, and the cold, and like I know it's supposed to be this like extremely, at least I think they made it better throughout the movies, but I know especially in New Hope, he was like the most uncomfortable thing.
Yeah. Well, and like I know like in the desert it would be extremely hot, but here the metal would get cold, so I can only imagine how that would feel. Guys, we are watching, I don't know which camera we're on right this second, but we're watching Empire Strikes Back. If you want to join us, grab your DVDs, grab your Disney Plus, and meet us at the timestamp down in the bottom left.
We're about to hit 8 minutes.
Yes. This is an epic line here.
Oh, yeah.
You'll never make it.
I'll see you in hell.
Just proves right
Just
there
so good.
that it exists in Star Wars. There it is right there. Amy, thank you for sharing the stream. Hope everybody is doing awesome tonight. We are watching Empire Strikes Back. If you want to join us, you can hit that little time code with your version of the movie and join us in watching Star Wars
He munch.
Episode 5.
He's munching.
Luke is the dessert. He is literally
The dessert.
on ice. He's like the ice cream.
Oh, the dessert. I think you said the deserter. I was like, what?
No, the dessert. I know it's like hard to hear the movie.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Delicious.
Morsels.
Oh, the my lightsaber.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, at least Han does care enough to go looking for
They're
Luke.
really good friends, and I feel like their friendship doesn't get enough appreciation.
Yeah, I agree. You know, like it's scary time. Like, I'm just gonna say, like, oh, and right there, it's like the lightsaber sound like close in, but then he's like running with it.
Love it.
But it's like he literally has to like lean up to like get his feet or whatever. He's got to have a good core. But
Oh,
that
I'm
wouldn't have
sure he
happened.
does.
Wouldn't have happened if there was not a good core there.
That's a good point.
Damn. Man.
Mm.
Guys, I hope y'all are doing well tonight. Let us know how you are down in the comments below. We are watching Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, episode 5. Not in that order necessarily.
And then thinking like how like anxious R2 is, because like he and Luke, like they're close now, but especially like, you know, once you put the rest of the story into context, like R2 knowing who Luke is and being like super protective of him.
Oh,
it just breaks my heart anytime I see R2 get anxious over the Skywalker kids. I'm like, oh, my heart.
He doesn't really care about the Palpatine kids, though.
I mean, he was kind of asleep a lot of the time there.
He's like, I am old. I am dying.
I have been through 2 wars.
I'm too dang tired.
Like, literally, whenever Luke left, he was like, you know what? It's nap time.
Yeah, this is literally, like, just out front of the hotel.
I love that. That is so funny. I did not know that. And he's just like, where is he? So, so
Stop
chilly.
motion.
I love like just like the way like it's just this like big boxy. It's like oh, Galaxy Far Far Away. I'm like, that is the most like, because see, this would have been, this is 79 or 80.
This would have been 81.
81. Okay, so it's like, I was gonna say it's most like late 70s, early 80s looking piece of technology.
Oh yeah,
which I love.
Oh no, this moment right here.
R2's like, no, my boy. Then I love also the idea of R2 being like, I'm sad I lost the boy. At least I still have the girl.
Like, he would know, but like he would know that there's a girl, but would he know? No. Well, he was with.
Yeah, he knew that. He knows that they're called Luke and
been,
Leia, and I feel like
he was in Rebels, like with Organa.
Yeah, it's like
Organa
he would
and everything. So
I feel like it's one of those. It's like maybe at first he didn't realize that it was her, but then like he was like, wait a minute, her name was Leia. She went with Bale. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you're Anakin's kid.
Dan just said so advanced that they have too much tech to put into it. That's why it's so big.
Really though.
I can see it.
Yeah, it's for the Dagobah system. Dagobah.
Yeah, C-3PO does have tact.
He does.
And
he's fluent in over 6 million forms of communication.
And Ben didn't necessarily learn from Yoda.
I saw like it's like the justification you can do is it's like because Yoda basically at some point teaches all the younglings, so he's like everyone's master at some point.
Yeah.
So it's like,
well, he is the Grand Master.
That too. So like, and after Qui-Gon was gone, he went to Yoda for advice and everything. Yeah. Everyone did because it's Yoda.
You know what's the temperature of the inside of a tauntaun?
What's the temperature?
Lukewarm. I had to do it.
Oh, it's good stuff. Oh, here it comes. One of the most incredible lines. No, not Ben. I was like, that's real nice.
Go to Dagobah. There you will meet a Muppet that will ruffle through your luggage. Yeah.
I thought they smelled bad. On the outside. Love it. Yeah, when we get there, all I'm gonna think is the
yeah.
That and then on the sign I was gonna put hostels on the hill, but I couldn't find enough of the letters.
Guys, we are watching Empire Strikes Back. You can join us by getting your copy, watching it on Disney Plus, whatever, iTunes, and joining us at the time that is down in the bottom left hand corner, the lower third.
Yeah, the lower third.
Now, I will say the music in Empire Strikes Back like goes up another level.
Oh, because it's John Williams and that's what he does.
Now, this is the first time we are introduced to the Imperial March. It's not in episode
That's
4.
right, yeah.
It is introduced into Empire Strikes Back.
Mm-hmm.
But the best piece of music that is in this is the asteroid field.
Is the what?
The asteroid. It's called Asteroid Field. It's like when they're going in the asteroid field. It is such an underrated.
I just can't. I can't
exactly
hear it.
It's so underrated, but it's like one of the best.
I'll also listen to it. It's one of those like I'm sure like once I hear it, I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But
my stick is better than bacon.
my stick is better than bacon. I was literally listening to that on the way to get hyped.
Gotta get that hype.
But that's not till episode 9.
Gotta get hype. Gatorade moment, y'all.
Oh yes, the diaper tank.
That's what I wear on the weekends. Nobody's coming over. I wear my back to diaper tank.
Hey, like father, like son, they had to be in a tank and be hooked up to these devices for a little bit. Except the opposite sides. Vader was hot, Luke was cool.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
You look for imagery, you will find it.
You will find it. You will find it. No, I
Oh no, it's that scene.
Yeah. I totally disagree, Louis. John Williams could beat anyone at the musical game. I don't care.
Well, John Williams is incredible.
King David. I think John Williams could take King David.
It's true, because I mean, since he didn't care for music, I was gonna say Duja, and I was like, that doesn't really work there.
The mic pitch a little bit.
Never heard her. Waffy wookin'.
Thank you, Mangalator Harris, for liking the stream. So glad to have you here tonight. We're probably peaking, that's why.
Probably.
I'll go over there. Hey, I'm just saying. Splinter of the Mind's Eye.
Okay, yeah, but clearly it's not canon.
Yeah, but still.
Is that
and
canon?
Like, he's like, I just gave some assistance for the second time.
But it's one of those. It's like the way that you can look at it, knowing what's going on, and he was just doing it to get it, like just push Han's buttons to be like, ha ha, because he didn't care.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the only thing.
I think he did care.
I'm sure he did, but to let ourselves sleep at night to get over, like, you know, what it was.
No.
Mm-hmm. I mean, no, he is. He is. But then it's like the that I think I showed it to you where it's the video of like from Return of the Jedi when whenever Leia's like, oh no, like he's my brother, and then it's like the Kill Bill sirens and Han's like remembering them kiss like Oh, sorry. We're fixing some mic stuff. All right, so I want to try to like commentate on it, but I'm like also trying to just like watch the movie. I don't know. How's it sounding? We're having technical difficulties. Please be patient with us. Huh. That's good.
It's the first time I'm hearing the I don't even have my headphones on. I know.
Yeah, like you said, like as soon as it started playing, and you weren't even looking at the screen.
I'm that good. I have watched Empire Strikes Back.
It's a good movie. It's like It's like it's a great sequel, and it's also just a good movie. Oh, it's a super shiny helmet. There it is.
Yes.
He took the time, got some
Polished it up.
R&R.
He's like, I get to go fight somebody with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Getting stylish, y'all. Getting stylish.
We got something, sir.
Ooh,
There's a probe in the whole system.
boy.
Yes, I do love the Superstar Destroyers as well, Daniel.
I think one of my favorite things from I love how like whenever like Vader just like walks past them and like everyone like stops what they're doing just to watch him to see like, oh my gosh, is he gonna choke someone? Is he gonna choke someone? But I love one of the things I loved from Clone Wars is like seeing like the layouts of the ships and how they slowly but surely become closer and closer to the Empire, and then at the very end it's like there it is.
Boom, is there.
Man.
On one mic is on. No, both mics are on. I'm not sure.
I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about.
I don't know. Cause yeah, I can see it registering me.
And then when I talk,
I
don't know, bro.
That's
Amy,
always the fun thing about live streams. You never know what's gonna go wrong.
You never know what's gonna go on. Welcome everybody. We are watching Empire Strikes Back. You can catch up with us. Time code is down at the bottom left hand corner. You can join us. Join us.
No. They're just so pure. Everything's just so good.
Maybe it's me. I'm surprised at how much space they have in those caves.
Well, it was like an old base, like abandoned base, right?
I'm not sure.
Well, because like there's maybe they built one there.
I don't know.
Do not remember.
Like, I think it's a prop, of course, but
Oh, sure.
like a set and everything. But like, if it was like,
I meant like within like the unit, like Star Wars universe.
I don't know.
Don't remember.
Drugs. They were smuggling drugs. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Oh, look at all them engines.
Oh, look, there's his egg.
Egg.
They're pretty sure that they were caves that expanded on. I honestly, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, he did. Nope. Like Vader is like so
it's so like he's like he will tell it as it is, which is great. Like I love that they kind of kept that continuity and like expanded on it even more with him being younger of the Anakin, where he just tells you what he thinks.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you're stupid.
I love it. Love it.
I just love his like the side eye to the guy choking, just like, ugh.
Like he's trying not to he's like,
yeah, he's trying not to freak out.
He's like, I'm talking to the Lord Vader. He's like, oh God, he's like watching the commentary, like Carrie talks about this. She's like, I had to say all this stuff. She's like, I had no idea what I was saying.
I love
She was
Carrie
like, it was
Fisher.
all a bunch of mumbo jumbo, and I was just like saying it.
I love her. She was
that general was in the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I believe it.
Sure.
A lot of crossover there.
I could, yeah. Steven Spielberg, like they would have been doing
Same time.
it would have been doing around the same time
Yeah.
here because Harrison wanted to kill
Yeah, because
Han off,
yeah, like at the end he wasn't going to come back for Return of the Jedi, and then Mark Hamill went to Harrison and like begged him. He was like, please come back, we miss you.
Like he was like, oh,
he basically like annoyed Harrison Ford into coming back.
Oh, the general that came, yes, that one.
Oh, that came today.
Yeah, he's the one that I first catch of the day. Ion cannons. Ion
cannons. And then the Star Destroyers are like,
Like, you know that thing's got to be pretty powerful to just like knock out.
Oh, absolutely. And then the Empire's like, we should work on that.
Guys, we are watching Empire Strikes Back. If you look at the bottom left-hand corner, you can catch up with us and watch the movie along with us. Get your DVDs, get your Disney Plus. There's Dak.
Oh, do you think Dak makes it out of here alive?
Yes. I'll hedge my bets on Dak taking on the whole Empire himself as a Zambi.
For a second, I was like looking in the camera for some reason. It looked like I'd put the S up backwards, and I was like, so I had to like write an S in my head. I was like, is that right? I don't know, for some reason it just looked weird. Hey, leave him alone.
Could you imagine? It's like, okay, you get to peg C3, I mean R2D2 with ice.
Drop.
Now, like, we see the speeders here have to take on the walkers. But what's very, like, you see, like, other times, like, you have, like, A-Wings or other things, like, fighting walkers, and, like, they're able to destroy them.
Right.
But the snow speeders didn't have that strong of weaponry.
Right.
That's why they had to do the tow cable.
Yeah.
Woo-woo.
You know,
Woo-woo.
20 nights in the ice is a long time when there's hostiles on the hill.
I don't know that one as well.
Oh, I love it. It's so much fun. It's got one of my favorite lyrics. It's the, you're like a soup can. I'm like Superman. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, it's the Hostiles on the Hill bad lip reading. They're one of their Star Wars music videos.
They're
It's
great.
I love bad lip reading so much.
Like,
The sign is also, spoilers, I guess. The sign is also a reference to the same
What?
song. Dak is dead.
It's like, who put harpoons into, like, why is that on a snow speeder? You know what I mean?
I guess maybe it could, like, to help, maybe, like, if there was, like, a ship, and then there's, like, an avalanche, and so, like, they were there to, like, help pull ships out of an avalanche, maybe.
Maybe. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. Oh, God. It was foreseen through the Force. It was foreseen. Is it really necessary to call them snow speeders when they operate just fine in environment? They're snow speeders. They're speeding on the snow. This is the only time you see them.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Like, movie wise.
Yeah, I was gonna say movie wise. Yeah.
I don't remember seeing or hearing them used ever again.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
Here we go. Here we go. Well, it's.
I love his face. Just like, hey.
What am I doing?
You gotta activate your harpoons.
Jensen.
Oh,
Old man Jensen. This is rubber string.
Oh, I just love it's like how are we gonna defeat these things? Also, those cables are so long.
Yeah.
Which like I think it's great.
Hey, that's how they took down Giant Man in Civil War.
Hmm? Sorry, I
Captain
couldn't.
America Civil War. That's how they took down Giant Man. Ant-Man
Yeah,
when he got
yeah.
big. Like, I watched this movie.
Oh yeah.
Pulled by a tiny cable.
My greatest weakness.
Well, you could be like how Kanan takes out walkers, chops the legs out. Boom. I love Kanan.
But Luke's like,
Deers.
it's too cold outside. I don't want to get cold.
Well, it's like the Wampa like comes out. It's like
Yeah.
Like anytime like Luke sets his foot
On the snow, the one was like,
like he's got his arm. He's just like,
and it's just like, okay. And like he gets like it's like his foot's just on there and he takes it off and the Wampa's like, hey man, what's up? And he puts his foot back on the snow.
like
clearly this is like, it feels a lot reminiscent to like World War II, again, like movies and everything.
Yeah, which we know like he was inspired by a lot of like war movies, and I would especially World War II movies.
Like it reminds me a lot of like D-Day, like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
like
and like the trenches,
the built-in
and, yeah.
trenches and all of that. And it somehow only takes 2 shots to make it blow up after falling down. It's because they hit the neck.
Yep.
Gotta hit that neck. Weak. It weak.
Mm-hmm.
You get hit in the neck.
Yeah,
You going
it's
down.
not fun.
You
Plus,
get-
like once it falls down, there's going to be a lot of like, there's probably already a lot of damage
a
done
lot of
internally.
stress on it,
Yeah.
like its own weight. Like it just.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen someone really tall fall down? Not pretty. Not pretty.
Oh my gosh, guys! I think Dak is dead.
So snowy. It's so snowy in
It's
here.
so snowy.
Welcome, Justin. How is it going, bro? If you want to join us watching Empire Strikes Back, join us at the time marker down below. Oh, God.
Oh no.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh,
my God.
guys, Luke's gonna die. Oh my.
Oh, my God.
Okay, he made it. That was close. I didn't think he was gonna make it out of that one.
Yeah.
That was close.
Justin, thank you for liking the stream. Glad to have you here, man. Glad that your car got fixed too, bro.
Lovely.
Dak is just pretending.
He's just sleeping.
He's just siesta.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, like my brain was like in 3 different places at once. Like I love how Leia is just like there's like
what are you still doing?
yeah, but it's like there's like there's all this chaos going on, and so she's like trying to make sure things are okay, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Now's not the time." She's looking at she's like,
that feels like I go into the kitchen to like, you know, check on Amy and be like, "Oh, I love you," and she's like,
she's gonna open this door and smack you.
like, you know what happens now?
Hmm.
Dak goes in the Avatar state and like has this huge like snow monster and just like starts taking on the Empire by
Yeah.
himself.
Mm-hmm.
Because
And everyone's like,
they were like, he was telling the truth.
"Oh my gosh."
They were telling the truth. It's like, yeah, you throw some grenades in there. How is that going to like blow everything up?
You know, it causes a chain reaction.
You know, I don't see that happening.
I can believe it.
Like the head blowing up.
Hey, if it causes a chain reaction and then something's gonna react and blow up and
Have you
react
ever
and blow
been
up.
inside one
Have you?
of them? Yeah. Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, okay, there you go. I was gonna say I've been shot at by one in Rise of the Resistance. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Rise of the ride in Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
I've been shot at one like point blank. It was terrifying.
Yeah.
There's like stormtroopers in there.
It's
Scary.
big inside.
They're huge.
They're big inside, and they have like speeders, like where they can launch out and everything.
Yeah.
It's really dope. Really dope looking. Just said, hey man, yeah, I'm glad it got fixed too. God is good. He is. And also, leave it to you to pick the best Star Wars movie to watch. I do have the best taste. Because it is the best Star Wars movie. That is why you
I have no idea what you're asking.
I
I'm
am
sorry.
confused,
That
Marilyn.
is why you.
Look at those stormtroopers. Could you imagine? They're like the Batman of the universe. You know, like Batman in like the 80s and 90s had like an outfit for any.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I
Like-
was like, how are stormtroopers like Batman?
Yeah. It was like they had like outfits for everything. Now, I remember growing up, and it let me know if y'all were like this as well, okay? At Walmart, they had a Star Wars game. It was like a piloting game, but they were like, it was like on rails. It wasn't just piloting.
Sure.
And like the Hoth was like one of the places I could go through, and like in this place where the Falcon was, there would be a bunch of stormtroopers, and like you had to shoot, you had to like fight the Wampas through there. Like it was all these different
Ooh.
things. It was on rails, like a lot of arcade games are and were. But like you would get there and you'd get on the Falcon, fly off and everything. but there were like special levels where you would fight Boba Fett,
Ooh.
and then there was also where you would fight Darth Vader.
Ah, very good.
You did like the speeder bikes. You did like, you know, on the Death Star, like the trench run and everything.
Mhm.
There was a lot of it. It was awesome. It was
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, I thought you had sent something back, but no. But yeah, so let me know if you ever played that. It was
That sounds really fun.
like 4 through 6 where it was
There's,
on that.
had
Yeah,
a
they did
Oops
have it at Oops Alley. Yeah. I would like if I could get one arcade game, it would be that one.
It sounds really cool.
It's awesome. Yeah, you could also lightsaber duel. Zach, t-shirt sleeved moved up. There are two
Oh, I think she's
colors.
saying you have farmer's tan.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I know that. I know that. Let's see. Rainer, thank you for following the page. You're now part of the ship, part of the crew. Oh, oh,
Oh, there he goes.
there he goes. There he goes again.
Yeah, we got it again.
He gonna learn from a jetty. Totally played it. You had a flight stick. You had to use for everything. Yes, 100%. It like I remember Nana. Like we would go through Walmart and then like afterwards, because I spent a ton of time with Nana. Afterwards, like it would be out there like in the lobby, and then I'd get to play.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like it's like 50 cents to play or something like that.
Mhm.
And I'd play and
That
she'd
sounds
watch
super
me and all
great.
that. But Allie has it in Nortan.
It's true.
Is it a tan?
It's
You know
one.
what I mean?
It's one of those like I tan really easily. I just never go outside.
But if the lack of tan is a tan, you know, you see what I'm going with?
I see what you're saying.
It's like it's not necessarily a tan.
Yeah.
It's the
Lack of a tan.
lack of a tan. Could you imagine? It's like these Star Destroyers are like, oh my god, oh my god.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Watch this.
Albert Leo's like, I hate
Nothing
this.
happens. Nothing. Yeah, I do tan super easy. So like being out for like any amount of time in the sun, it's like I start tanning. I like get that caramel color going on.
Mm-hmm.
I do miss my tan, but I don't miss being out in the hot.
No.
The hot, not the heat. The hot.
Hot, yeah.
Like it's on a totally different one, like a different level. Oh, by the way, this is like
Is this asteroid?
This is the asteroid.
Oh,
field.
okay. Ooh.
And like it has like these big sweeping moments. It's so good. Here we go.
I'm hearing like I guess it's more like obviously this would be heard in that because it came after,
Yeah.
but like I'm hearing like bits from like Chamber of Secrets in there.
Yeah. But he just did.
Well, that's what he's saying, like in the future, never tell me the odds. Okay, yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's so good. It's so good. Guys, if you haven't listened to Asteroid Field, which is the song that's right here, you owe it to yourself after the stream. Go look it up.
Absolutely.
Go listen to it. You're just like, man.
Also, just look up a collection of John Williams' music. All great.
It's not just
All
Duel of
bangers.
Fates, okay? All the posers out there. Duel of Fates. Duel of Fates.
Don't get me wrong, Duel of Fates is beautiful and I love it. There's a lot of good music out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of great, and even just in Star
Yeah.
Wars. Like Rey's theme is one of my favorites.
Mhm.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
It's
It's good. It's good. It goes in that 5/8. It's like a combination
Oh,
of like
yeah, yeah.
5/8 and all of that.
I thought
Really
you're
interesting.
saying they're like it's a 5 out of 8, and I was like, that's a really weird rating system to use.
That's my rating system. Like one of the things that I really love is like they introduced Yoda's theme, and we're getting really music nerdy right here.
Yeah, but that's like our thing.
This is you came here for entertainment. And this is the entertainment you get.
Right.
They introduced Yoda's theme, and then episode 6, you get the Emperor's theme, which is Yoda's theme backwards.
Yes, that's
and
right.
slowed down.
Yeah.
And it's just like John Williams, you and your symbolism.
And I'd have to look it up. I remember reading something. I can't remember exactly what the specifics are, but it was something about how part of Rey's theme has the Emperor's theme in it. I think like even from the beginning it was there. So it's like, was that the plan? Like
I don't know.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Maybe it was like it got added later on. I can't remember, but it was like
Yeah.
I remember like seeing it and hearing it, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're so right.
Yeah.
But I can't remember all the specifics of it. I'll have to look it up. I'll bring the information
She'll bring the information next week.
if I remember.
She'll bring the thunder. Next week we'll be watching
Like Return of the Jedi.
Revenge of the Jedi.
Yeah, the original title, Revenge of the Jedi. Oh.
Yeah, poster.
Yep, there it is. Coming May 25th, 1983 to your galaxy.
Which they called it Revenge of the Jedi, and then George Lucas was like, "Huh,
Well,
Jedis don't really take revenge."
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it's like they did like a test group or something, and they were like, no.
No, it was like George thought about it more and more.
Oh,
and he was
okay.
just like, yeah, Jedi don't take revenge.
Right.
So that's what he changed it, and then
It's one. I feel like I could have
Episode
kept it
3.
because Luke's very much like he's more of a gray Jedi than anyone else we've seen so far.
yeah, but it was just kind of like, and then that's
No,
where you see
Return of the Jedi was definitely the better choice.
That's when you see it come back in
And-
episode 3.
Exactly, with Revenge of the Sith,
makes
which
way
is
more
beautiful. I
sense.
love it.
Guys, welcome to the stream. We just got to Dagobah. All right,
To Dagobah.
just got to Dagobah, and you can.
And I
catch up
love
with
which
us.
like because R2 would be like, oh man, it's this planet again. I hate this place. I love that. Yeah, in Clone Wars, Yoda takes R2 to Dagobah because he's
Yeah.
hearing Qui-Gon's voice, and so like R2's already been here, and so like just imagine him like expecting Yoda to show up, and then when he does run into him, just like knowing their history, like
Yeah.
R2 being like, dude, what's your problem?
Why are you beating me? But yeah, like you see R2 like freaking out, and then just falls over.
Yeah. That and then like I almost wonder if it's like he like freaks out because like Yoda acts all crazy and everything. So I wonder if he's like, oh my gosh, did he like lose his mind?
Yeah, it could be. Or this is all our conjecture, and none of this was thought of.
Oh no, it super wasn't. But it's like now that we know the whole story, you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
add some more
it was
context
like
to scenes.
Yoda lost his mind when he saw what he looked like in Rebels.
They did him so dirty,
Yeah, they did him
so dirty. You guys, if you haven't seen, Google, pull up another tab. Still watch this, but pull up another tab and just look up Yoda Star Wars Rebels,
Yeah.
and then cry.
Although R2 doesn't remember Yoda or Dagobah because he had his memory. R2's.
I don't remember. I don't think they ever specified that his memory gets wiped. Never. They show in Revenge of the Sith. They're like, take the protocol droid and wipe his memory, but that's C-3PO.
Like, I don't.
I don't. They,
I don't remember.
They never As far as I remember, they never specify.
No, like I don't remember Yoda wiping his memory. Like, I remember him telling him not to talk about it or tell anybody. About
It could maybe they it got wiped at some point afterwards.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched those episodes because that was the end of season 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Archie's like, I'm gross.
Ay, caramba.
I don't know.
You are.
I love his face. They're just gross.
Yeah. Oh God,
You-
Rebels
Rebels Yoda is just disgusting. He's
Yeah.
despicable.
It's like gum
hate
on
it.
the bottom of your shoe.
You hate to see it.
Yeah. It's like gums on the bottom of my shoe.
Mhm.
This is important right here.
Oh
y'all.
yes, listen, pay attention. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Like
Yes. I just got like
major flashbacks to like Azula. He's like, asteroids don't concern me, but it's like parallel that with like Azula's like, do the ship or do the tides control the ship or whatever it is.
Or do you?
Oh yeah. And then it's like, well, why don't you worry less about the tides who haven't made up their mind about killing, or who have made their mind up about killing you, and worry more about me who's still mulling it over. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, Azula.
Like,
Which ties in with Mark Hamill playing Ozai.
Yes, it does. Yes,
Yep.
it does.
like if I could have, like, as a kid, like I would have given anything to be like. I'm not talking about dress up as Darth Vader. I'm talking about be Darth.
Oh,
Vader.
sure.
Like
Because it's Darth Vader.
it's Darth Vader because he's awesome.
I very much like when I was like a really little kid, like when I watched these for the first time, Yoda was my favorite.
Mhm.
I was like, he's a fun little green puppet.
Yeah. Yoda's still awesome.
Oh no, I love Yoda.
Oh.
I love Han and Leia. This is so good because it's like they love to annoy each other
Yes.
so much.
Justin says R2D2's memory isn't white.
Right.
As a result, R2D2 is the only surviving character at the end of
Return of the Jedi. Yeah.
Return of the Jedi, who knows the entire story.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's what I was saying is that
Yeah.
he's like he knows everything and so he's seen.
Yeah. Gandalf is not better. You smell like rotten onions, Justin. Gandalf sucks compared to Darth Vader.
Why would you compare Gandalf and Darth Vader?
Like, I did a poll. This has been a while ago.
Oh no, I remember this poll.
Like, who would win, Gandalf or Darth Vader? And it was like,
But it's like-
and like, bro had to level up.
I mean, so did Vader. He had a level up from Anakin to Vader.
No, he didn't. Like, he literally lost power from Anakin to Vader. because
Well, he
lost
leveled up, but in
limbs.
the level up, he also got a nerf. The level up was in like
it was like Mercy getting nerfed.
no, it was a level up in the sense where like he got more like bureaucracy control. Like he got more like government control, but he was like more
Yeah.
so you
Well,
know
and
win
it was,
some you lose
it was
some.
all the Emperor like messing with him.
Sure.
Because like the Emperor, like you clearly could see like Grievous's like cybernetics are way better than Vader's.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like he was afraid of
He didn't want him to surpass him.
Yeah,
He always makes sure that his apprentices stay in check in
Mhm.
some way, shape, or form.
and like his armor was like super susceptible to lightning.
Yeah.
And like his cybernetics like at one point like he made it slower for like his movements and everything.
Yeah. Just like
So
so mean.
yeah. Justin, I will ban hammer you, bro. Yoda cowering before Luke while knowing full well that he could destroy Luke with his pinky. Well, it's the whole like
He's
seeing-
testing him.
Yeah, seeing like who is this cat?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure he could feel like the Skywalker lineage.
Yeah, I bet like it's like he entered the atmosphere and Yoda's like, no,
It's like God.
come on.
I've already dealt with.
And then he's
one
like,
of
well,
these.
maybe I'm wrong. And then he sees R2 and he's like, ah. Oh, I love it so much. I feel like that little laugh was maybe R2 being like, wait, does he actually remember me? Or is he not a crazy old man? I can be a backpack while you run.
Swing
From a hairy vine. I can be a backpack while you climb. Oh my gosh, Yoda. And then Yoda's like, Yoda man.
Like the puppet work was so amazing.
Incredible.
For this. Frank Oz is the man.
Absolutely.
And like how they had to build all the sets and everything. for
Oh,
this,
yeah.
ingenious, but it was also like
Insane.
yeah, it's like crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. And it's like,
Oh, that's like, sorry, I just, that's a little side note, like him getting nervous because apparently it's in the novelization of this movie. Is that uh whenever Luke asks R2 to stay with the ship, like just this moment, R2 becomes, you know, visibly nervous and visibly upset. And people point out where it's like the last time he talked to Anakin, Anakin told him to wait with the ship, and so now he has kind of like almost like separation anxiety kind of
Yeah.
thing. And I love all the droids. All the droids are like my favorite. I love them.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Mm.
Justin, Frank Oz, and Jim Henson did awesome work on Yoda,
Mhm.
and they are pioneers
As
of
a
puppetry.
Little side note on Starship, Nick Lang, 'cause he was the
Mhm.
one who like made the puppets, or like he, you know, people helped
Yeah,
him, but it was, I don't think he studied with him himself, but it was like he studied like the Jim Henson technique
yeah.
of making puppets, which is why like they have that kind of feel to
Yeah.
them, which is really cool.
Well, and like with Yoda, like he doesn't feel like a Jim Henson puppet.
No,
Like he feels different.
yeah,
Yeah, he does have droid
he
PTSD.
does. That's what happens when you never wipe his memory. Although I'm glad they didn't, because
Yeah.
he needs to know. A scoundrel. Scoundrel.
I like that. I happen to like nice guys.
Oh man, this is so great. They're just so good.
It's so good.
Frosted popcorn.
It's like I would scrap C3PO. Like
I would kill him.
I just like.
I love how Leia's like, okay, peace.
She's like, all right. Oh,
Oh, that's enough emotions for one day.
Amy said she's making frosted popcorn.
What's
I can
frosted
smell
popcorn? I kind of smell something. What's
it.
frosted?
You take ice, you throw it on the popcorn.
Okay. Amy, what's frosted popcorn?
Oh. Like, we didn't see it, but there's like one of like, they have like the
The hologram.
hologram and like the asteroid that you see like hit one of the Star Destroyers. Like, it's like they're standing there and then one's like, ah, and like their signal goes out and everything.
I
It's
love
really-
stuff like that where it's just like it pulls you back and like you like everything just gets connected together. I love stuff like that.
Oh, we're fixing to get to see the Emperor.
Oh
This
my
moment
goodness.
right here.
What do you think he looks like? Put your bets. What do you think he looks like?
I think it's Ian McDermott.
That's a safe bet. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
What an ominous message. You will find out.
Like the green Emperor is way creepier. Like the original like version of the
Oh,
Emperor is like
yeah.
way creepier looking. Like I feel like they like
This line, like just this conversation. He's like, oh, he's the offspring of Anakin Skywalker. I'm like,
it feels like they like while they had like Ian McDermott and everything, like they're like, we already got you, so let's re-record this.
yeah.
It is strong.
Yes. I love
The Wilhelm.
yeah, I
screams,
love
yeah.
how I also love not even just in Star Wars, but just like listening for it in different media, like all over the place. It's really fun. Look for it.
Antonio, thank you so much for liking the stream. Hope that you're having an awesome night. If everybody, if you want to join us, you
Or
can
that camera.
jump into the movie.
Aw, he
There
was
is
so
the time code down below.
R2 was so sad. He's like, "Let me in. It's wet." But yeah, like it's like knowing that because I mean at that point obviously that's what the intention, like that's what the writing of the script was. Whenever
Yeah.
Pino's writing is like, whenever he's like, "Oh yeah, it's the son of Anakin Skywalker," and then Vader being like, "I thought you said my kids died."
But then like how he like immediately like goes to try to help Luke. Because at first he was like, let's kill
Yeah.
Luke, and then he's like, oh, by the way, he's your son. And then he's like, what if we turned him?
Like there's a comic that like he confronts the Emperor about, and like he goes ham.
He should.
Like it,
And I'm sure the Emperor,
good.
you know, put him in his place, but
Like it was really really good. I'll have to find it. so I can send
yeah,
it to you.
it'll make me cry after everything, like knowing how like because he was so excited to be a dad, and
Mhm.
like the second he found out his kid was still alive, he was like, oh my gosh, I can actually be a father, and I'll train him to be a Sith like me.
Yeah.
But it was with the best of intentions.
Yeah, boy don't got no patience.
Oh, Luke was like, stay psych right now. His little grumpy face.
There's two people that need some wrinkle cream and a face mask, the Emperor and Yoda. Yoda's got an excuse.
Yeah, that's just what his race looks like. Palpatine is just, he did it to himself.
Yeah, I agree, Justin. Like, I feel like Ian McDermott like made the Emperor.
Nailed it. Right it.
The Jedi. Hmm. Yeah.
I think it's, I love how he's just like, I don't want to train him. And then he's like, no, train him. And he's like, no, he's Anakin's kid. I don't want to train him.
Oh, he been watching you.
I love his little grunts.
Too old. Begin the training.
Yeah, it's just, so good. Yeah, sure.
Oh.
You will be. No. Asleep. Everyone who met Anakin has PTSD. That is absolutely true.
Got them TIE bombers. I think this is the first appearance of TIE bombers
Yeah, I think
in
so.
the series.
Yeah,
that
I
we
think you're
see.
right.
Just thinking about that kiss.
Mm-hmm. And then she's like, wait, noises.
Monarchs.
Oh.
Like Anakin in season 7 of Clone Wars is probably my favorite.
Oh, absolutely.
Like on the bridge.
Oh, yeah, just. Pew. Or
That,
wait,
that
this
was
camera,
so
pew.
good. I watched we'll have to put it up after we finish this so we can kind of react to it and everything. I watched a cut of the episode 2. It was like a trailer, but it was like it's called Nice Jedi. It was so well done.
I mean, that's what the movie is.
Like it was so well done, but it was like a buddy cop kind of feel to it all.
Oh,
it was
okay,
so
that-
good. It was so good.
Until if I really one day I want to take the time, get the files, and re-edit Attack of the Clones. I could make it so less cringy.
Oh yeah.
Like just cut some lines here and there.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
just,
that's number 1.
oh. But it yeah.
You mean a Skywalker? You end up in therapy. How is their skin safe from the coldness of space? Well, they're in the stomach
Yeah.
of a
It's nice
space
and-
worm.
It's nice and toasty.
Yeah.
Girl, same though.
That's like Amy when it comes to a spider. There was a spider on the door the other day. She's like,
I mean, same. One time I was working on a Batman cosplay. I was like dyeing my boots, and it was like I was like working down in the garage for like hours. Like it was super late, and I think it was like 3 in the morning, and there was this, for me, huge spider. I think it was like that big around some kind of brown recluse or something.
Is that like
That was like the
body?
leg.
That's still a pretty big spider.
It's that like its like legs are like kind of thick too, like thicker. Like, but I think it was some kind of brown
like with
recluse.
2 C's.
No, not thick like juicy. Not thick with 2 C's. Thick just like with CK. The gross thick.
Yeah.
And of course I didn't want to like wake anyone.
The gross.
The gross thick. It's like sand. It's everywhere. No, it's so like yeah, so it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, so I couldn't wake anyone up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, for I think like 45 minutes, I was like battling this spider. I had like this broom, and I'm like, because I have like horrible arachnophobia, so I'm like in tears. I have this like broom handle, and I'm like trying to kill it. Eventually, I think it was like 45 minutes to an hour. I finally killed it. It was the grossest thing. It was the most traumatic moment of my life.
Well, like I grabbed her shoe and I took care of it and everything, but yeah, that's.
I could be a backpack. Sweet.
Yeah, I think it is from like the warmth of the worm, the inside of the worm.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Or at least that's the excuse we can let them have.
Well, we'll get. I wonder if Doug is like getting sand all over the Superstar Destroyer.
Well, it didn't.
Was it
Oh,
Doug
what-
or
I
was
can't-
it Steve?
So,
Or
because
Scott?
like here's the thing, because the names like changed a bunch.
Yeah, it changed like every time.
Yeah, I think the original name I used was. It was Doug or Steve. I don't remember.
I know Doug like eventually became like some. Was Doug like the one that Han?
Yeah, I
yeah,
think so.
Han and Doug like became friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds like me fighting the field mouse. He snuck into our place. I don't know what happened, but like I know that experience. It's traumatic. You never forget it. It's always so vivid.
Guys, we were watching Empire Strikes Back. You can catch up with us right there. Time code is down in the bottom left hand corner. We're on Dagobah. We're getting trained.
Woo. Look at him with them muscles.
Yeah. And that's natural. That ain't like,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
I mean, he was a farm boy. He'd have some muscles on him. And
Well,
now he's been fighting for a bit.
yeah,
He's
well-
training with Yoda.
Well, I'm saying it's not like, you know, Marvel movie like
Oh.
trickery, tomfoolery.
Yeah.
That's how I've been able to hide this whole time.
I love how like I think it's interesting because like the sequels are all supposed to be like essentially parallels to the original trilogy. So when you like do like side by sides with Last Jedi and Empire,
Mm.
because Luke's supposed to be the quote new Yoda or whatever, and he's the mentor in this one.
Yeah.
And just seeing how like the difference in their reactions to how they confront the dark side whenever
Yeah.
they both like Rey and Luke pretty much they do the same thing. They see this dark space and they go there. Like they just
Yeah.
they straight go to it. Like the
Yeah.
second like it's not he doesn't see it and Yoda's like, "Oh no, don't go there." And Luke's like, "Okay, I won't go there." And then he goes later. Like he sees it. Yoda's like, "Don't go there." Luke's like, "No, I'm going." Same thing Rey
Yeah.
does. So like but it's just interesting how Luke's like, you just went straight to the dark side, and then Yoda's like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to kill your dad." Yoda's just been around a long time.
You get muscles like that from a diet of blue milk. Yeah.
It's true.
And wearing denim in the hot sun.
Mm-hmm. That's Luke's goal. Is just bring just to become the fashion icon Destiny has prophesized he would be,
Yeah.
and to bring freedom of fashion to everyone.
Komodo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was that a Komodo?
Yeah, that was a Komodo dragon. Now, like, I remember watching this like as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like this moment is so big.
It is.
Like it's so big, but like I think now it's so underplayed.
Oh yeah. And it's one of the I remember like I think the very first time I saw it, I was confused because I didn't realize it was like a vision thing. I was like,
Yeah.
wait. So I was taking it very literally. I was like, I don't understand what
Yeah.
happened. And then I was like, oh, okay, no, that wasn't.
Yeah, they
Real.
don't really explain that well.
No, but it's just kind of like
I guess like did they try to make it the whole like everything's in slow motion? That's not a thing that Star Wars really does.
Yeah, it's in slow motion, and then like
there's creepy music. Yeah, the frame rate's
like
super down. Yoda warns that it's a weird place, and all this stuff. Now once you see Luke's head, you're like, okay, well this can't be real, right?
Yeah.
So.
That timpani, bro.
But like, can you imagine? What if this had been real? That like, and like he just killed Vader right there. Can you imagine?
Is he from the future? And he's me. I become Vader, and then I come back, and then I kill myself. It's a loop that I can never escape. An inescapable loop.
Luke Skywalker.
Yep. Like R2 and Yoda are having a conversation.
They're like, "Hey, do you remember that time Anakin blew up a spaceship? That was good times."
He's like, "You remember the last time we were here?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I do. And R2's like, "Made any progress on contacting Qui-Gon?" And he's like, "Yeah, actually I did." And they're like, "Oh, it's cool, it's cool."
Luke hasn't seen Vader like personally. Like he knows he got hunted and everything.
The only time he could maybe have seen it was whenever he was like, he saw like the TIE fighter.
Yeah.
Whenever he was on the Death Star.
We've got Bosk, we've got Lusk, we've got Zusk, we've got IG-88, we've got Boba Fett, we've got Dengar.
Love it. I love it.
And like we finally get to see what disintegration looks like in the Mandalorian.
Yes. I remember like when you pointed that out to me, because in case you visit like Darth Vader, he like to Boba Fett is like, and no disintegration, and then the Mandalorian we finally see those disintegration bullets. It's such a great payoff, but 40 like 40 years later.
It would have been 81, so yeah, it would have been
like closer to 40 than not.
30 it would have been like 30 like years.
81.
91.
So 38 years?
Yeah. Garrett said, "You played yourself."
You played yourself. You did.
DJ Cal, you played yourself. Don't mind me just doing Empire stuff. Shut your hole.
Just 3 generations of people bullying C-3PO.
Yeah, like C-3PO like gets treated so bad throughout all of
He does. I love him though. I'm also like, Leia, that is your older brother. Show some respect.
He's the original Skywalker.
He is the original Skywalker. What?
Oh, Captain Nita.
Captain Nita.
You gonna need a better life.
Hey.
Like the only reason Han Solo knows about this
is because he was
part of
he's former Empire.
Yeah, the Academy and everything, which Solo talks nothing about.
Yes, they did. They show him fighting in the Empire battles.
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
They show him joining. They show him like they're saying like, oh, he got booted down here because he had an attitude. Like, no, they totally cover it.
Yeah.
Probably not as much as they should have, but it's definitely in there.
Well, you know what does cover it?
That book?
The trilogy. Yeah. That's the Han Solo trilogy. By Aaron Crispin. Very good books. Very good books. First from Paradise Snare is probably my favorite. That's a nice rebellion. It would be a shame if something happened to it. Show some respect for your brother, when you're not kissing him.
You know what? She kissed Luke. C-3PO deserves a kiss. He deserves a smooch. We're gonna kiss one Skywalker, kiss them all.
Doesn't have any lips.
He's got the mouthful.
He's the lipless wonder.
Just kiss him. Hey, ooh, popcorn.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh. Thank you, Amy.
Or do not.
I'm good. Sweet and salty. Perfect.
Sorry, guys. I'm like chomping.
Yeah, I'm trying not to eat in the mic, but
I'm giving that ASMR. Guys, we're glad that you're here, hanging out with us, watching Empire Strikes Back. We're about to raise the ship.
Hey, let's touch base. I want that on a shirt. Hey, let's touch base, Vince.
Just have like, if you know what I'm talking about, the 96 release of Star Wars came in like VHSs, and one had like Darth Vader's like half of his helmet,
Mhm.
and then there was like another side that had like C-3PO like half of his face. Just have like that, like half of that on a shirt, and then on the other side, let's touch face Vince. I have no idea what's in it. It's like
Drugs.
it looks like it's like icing and sprinkles
And popcorn.
and popcorn. We're learning what force is, y'all.
Oh,
There we go. I got it right, y'all.
impossible. Luke is so dramatic. I love him for that.
Yoda's just like
Yeah. Just like Maul, just like
Kenobi.
I think it was like the video I showed you was like Battlefront 2 or something, and it was like I think it was like Kenobi to like a mall. We're like about to duel, and then Han just like runs out in the middle, just like shoots up and then runs away. Kenobi.
Yeah. Yeah. Get you some, Luke, you smart mouth kid. Grandpappy gonna learn you today.
And this was another huge moment because it's like you just see Yoda and he's like super small, and then but then yeah, it's like size doesn't matter. Like
No,
just
size
like
don't matter.
you have to believe that it will work, otherwise it's not gonna work.
Yeah, and that's true in life. Real lives, real.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
I love how they use this in Rebels where Kanan, because he doesn't think because he never graduated like Padawan status technically, until in Rebels, but like he oh, so big, and then
It's just like big, and it's just like we don't have to go any further than that.
it's like you saw it was big, but okay. But yeah, like Kanan, because like since he doesn't think he's gonna be a good teacher, he isn't a good teacher. Then he like tells Ezra, he's like, from now on, like I'm no longer gonna try to teach you. I am going to teach you. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah. After which that we're not forced to see ugly Yoda. Like he's just like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you fell. Luke. Excuse me, y'all. My favorite part of all Empire Strikes Back. That's the best part, y'all.
Oh, I don't know if I would have had enough time, but apology accepted Captain Nita would have been good.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It is the best part of the whole, like
it's a good part.
We literally could just stop the movie right here and I'm satisfied. Like I am satisfied on the rest of the movie.
You don't wanna
like I don't even have to hear the "No, I'm your father."
You don't want to see him lose his hand?
I can picture it in my head. But hearing James Earl Jones test. I'm talking into my mic. Apology accepted. Captain Nita. Yeah, that's why you fell. You've saved us. Oh, I'm crunching my mic.
Sorry, we're eating the popcorn, so like our commentary is going to be.
Yeah. Yep. And that's when Boba, the Fett, I bounty hunt for a Jabba Hutt to finance my vet, I'm chilling. Deep space. A mask is over my face.
I'm assuming this is from something because
Yep.
there's. What's it from?
Fett's vet. It's by MC Chris.
Oh, okay.
You just keep talking away from. Oh, okay.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really good.
Okay.
Justin introduced me to him.
Mhm.
He does Fett's vet, IG-88's 57 Chevy or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Dengar's dump truck, Boss Segway. They're really good. They're
I'll look
really
'em
good.
up.
Like on your way home, you'll be bopping. You'll be like,
Oh, I will be.
exactly. Yeah, it is MC Chris. Yep. I got that jam. That jam that make you go to work. Now work. That pizza bug.
That moment is it's just so cute because it's like for a moment like they stop like they stop a little bit and she's like no give him a little compliment, give him a little cheek, and he's just so happy. He's like and I'm like oh you two do care.
The Slave One has such a cool sound to it. Like, if you're looking for a really good Boba Fett centered story, you need to go read the Bounty Hunter Wars. Like, Boba Fett's cool. You read that and you're just like,
Yeah.
this bro, like, he is so good.
Pizza pie.
That's one of
Okay.
MC Chris's songs. It's the way to open your seventh chakra.
Yeah, the seventh chakra. No, to do that you gotta first refuse to open it and go after the girl you like, and then get your back slammed against a rock and be like,
Well, that's after you get zappy zapped.
yeah. Yeah, and then gets locked off forever. And then you get to the chiropractor. I saw this thing where it's like going to the chiropractor really does feel like that, where it's like they pop it, goes back into place. You're like, oh, it's true.
Guys, you need to go watch Avatar: The Last Airbender.
So good.
Zach is going to get popcorn. Yeah, in a few hours, probably. Daniel said in the EU, Boba teaches Han and Leia's daughter how to fight like a Mando. What book is that, Daniel? I know I've heard about that, but I've never read it. Is that like in the? I like something. Oh, that's on the screen.
Oh
I was like,
yeah.
like right up there. I
You're
was
like, why
oh.
would it go away?
Like when the Squadrons game, and I was telling you about this. Like there's like a Star Destroyer comes up like out of the clouds of Bespin. Man, it looks so cool.
I'm really excited.
I need to watch the trailer they put out yesterday at the EA Play. I watched it yet. Yeah, I thought it was like in the Legacy of the Force. Yeah, it is crazy sweet. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like right up my alley. I love sweet things. That's why I'm so sweet. Yep. He's way cooler than Kylo.
I won't quote it on the stream, but it's like my favorite, like from the SNL line where it's like, Kylo Ren is
Yeah.
my favorite lines. I love like seeing people like crochet it into things. Makes me really happy.
Hope everybody is doing well. We are watching Empire Strikes Back. There's a time code down below if you want to join us tonight. Yep. Is it Cadus or Cadus? Cadillac? Darth
I think it's
Cadillac?
Caduce.
Caddis.
Caduce.
Kadook. Badunkadonk.
Caduce.
Sounds like a disease.
Hmm?
Sounds like a disease.
What does?
Darth Caduce.
Darth Caduce.
Caduce. It sounds like something like boils, has
Yeah,
like pus.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
See, that's why he was trying to keep Lando was trying to keep the Empire out because he wanted to be able to have free fashion reign.
Mm.
Because look at him, he's a fashionable
Like,
guy.
he's trying to bring denim back secretly.
He absolutely
Like,
is.
Bespin's not mining gas.
They're
He's
actually
mining denim.
Now he definitely prefers a good silk, but he wants everyone to be able to experience denim. I could see him wearing like denim pants, but I don't think he would wear anything denim like top.
No. He's got too much style.
Absolutely.
Lando! Like- Lando is so good.
I love Lando.
I love Billy.
Great.
It did look like he was about to kiss Chewie back there. Yeah, I agreed, Garrett. I wish they would have explored more of the city, shown more of it. I
Yeah.
remember Battlefront 2 on the PlayStation 2, Xbox, like when they put out Battlefront 2, they did more like with the city. You got to explore it more. You got to go down, like there were big, like it was just really interesting. And you also could like fly around.
Ooh, that's
everything.
cool.
It was super dope. Like Bespin is probably one of the coolest cities.
That's awesome.
And then you got, Lego Star Wars. You got to explore corridors, but not much more, but it still was cool. We get to see Ice Cream Man
Oh yeah.
here in a little
I
bit.
love him. I love how like he got his own action figure and everything.
Guys, we're so glad that you're here hanging out with us.
I was like, C-3PO, why would it be R2? No, my
It's
gosh.
like, wouldn't they hear a blaster?
I guess it's like it was like way back there, and so then he just like it looked like he walked a little ways in.
Yeah, but if someone like shot a gun in the
There was
living room.
Yeah, there was a plot soundproofing.
Yeah. Guys, we are watching Empire Strikes Back. You can join us. Time code is down below.
I love the pacing of this movie because it doesn't feel like we've been sitting here for closer to an hour and a half than not. But I mean, that's where we're at.
Yeah. Like this one's much longer than episode 4. Episode 4 is like,
I believe it.
is about like an hour 45, something like that.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna look it up. I can't remember off the top of my head.
It wasn't very long.
Okay, yeah, no, it's like, well, I guess that would also include credits. It's 2 hours and 5 minutes. It's pretty long, like, cause like you don't see, that you don't see Alderaan get blown up until like the 50-minute mark or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. It still feels shorter though.
No, it does. I think it's because it's a little, like, it's like it's one of those. It's like it's not like there's not much going on in terms of just like, there's like I almost want to attribute like people associated with more like Star Trek, but there's like these quiet moments where you just hear like things like beeping. There's a lot of that in A New Hope.
Yeah.
Where it's just like moments and it's a lot of it's like world building. But now that we've gotten that, Empire Strikes Back, they're like, all right, let's go. You know the world, let's go.
Yeah, there's a lot more action, more story. Um,
Dark side.
it's like both your teachers are telling you don't go.
Mhm. And looks like that's how they're like, ah, he truly is Anakin's son.
No.
And Obi-Wan's like, I mean, I know that I was there.
Yeah, I kind of like handed it over.
Yeah, I remember how like, you know, she got to live a nice like princess life and he got to go live on the farm.
Yeah, that thing right there was added.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like it's added. That's definitely added. There was a scene that they showed earlier. It was like outside of a window, and I was like, that it was definitely added in post. There were like window shots, like scenery
Yeah.
shots through the windows, and I was like, now I can't even remember what it looked like beforehand.
Yeah, it's hard to think about it the way it would look. On the Old Republic MMO, Alderaan is the worst planet. It's so long and has way too many quests and side quests going on. People constantly joke in the chat about how they understand now why it got blown up.
Mood.
It's like Leia's second hair change in the movie. Unlike her mother, it's like every time she walks through
Mhm.
a doorway.
But she does. But in terms of fashion, she does take after her mother. Like after the
Yeah.
first movie, she's like, all
Yeah.
right, new outfits all the time. Like the
There's an
Skywalkers
IG unit
are
right
nothing if
there.
not fashionable. Was there an IG unit?
Yeah, there was an IG unit.
Nah.
Yeah, like right behind Chewie's an IG unit.
I see. So that's how we know that they get the. That's how they get the head for the cantinas.
It's like, why are there so many IG units like just disabled and like able to get heads to make taps?
I guess
like-
they're not as fearsome as everyone thinks. That or there's just like there's a lot of them, and then eventually, like if they get
Why are
older, they just get
self-destruct?
decommissioned.
Yeah. I've never understood why they were separated.
Oh, Luke and Leia.
Oh,
Yeah, so that way they'd be.
yeah, it's harder to find. Like if you have two very strong force sensitive people, they're going to be easier to find.
Mhm.
Like Yoda went to Dagobah because it was very dark side energy to hide him because
Yeah.
he's super strong, and really Palpatine didn't care because he knew that he had beat him
Yeah,
and that Yoda wouldn't try again. And then
they had assumed Obi-Wan got killed, right?
no,
probably
they knew
They knew. Okay.
they knew he survived and like put wanted posters out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
But it was just kind of like they didn't really.
They didn't think he would ever show his face again.
Yeah, and then it's like he also went to Tatooine and like Vader was like, I am never going back there.
Oh, I can't remember it was some TikTok. I don't remember the audio, but it was like it's like Vader going down to Tatooine to try to get the plans back. And he's like, oh God.
Not to 5.
Not to 5.
They definitely did seem very calm about Chewie being brought back into pieces.
This is so sad. He just wanted to have a nice dinner with his daughter and her boyfriend and his friend.
Yeah.
That's all he wanted.
Yeah.
But no.
Oh, he has the spurs sound like Boba Fett. Like when he walked up, he had the spurs sound.
That's the thing. It's always associated with him.
Yeah, I know, but I never noticed that.
Oh,
in episode 5. Hey, Tanya, glad to have you here. We're watching Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. Time code is down in the bottom left-hand corner if you want to catch up and watch. Could you imagine how awkward that meal would be?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they had a
Interesting.
meal?
I think they did, actually. I think they had to sit down and eat.
How did Darth Vader eat?
He'd already eaten beforehand. He was just there for like the pleasantries of it.
Or it's like everybody starts eating and like he just has this like huge like IV bag. Like he just like
Yeah, just
rolls
like-
it.
So, what are your intentions with my daughter?
It's like, but he doesn't know that it's his daughter.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
It's just funny. Man. He's sleeping. can't believe they uh totally uh disarmed and chopped up Anthony Daniels into pieces for this scene. I can't he did all this stunt work.
Yeah, it's like in his head's backward here.
Yeah, no, I mean it's incredible.
He made a really fast recovery.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. But we applaud his efforts and his
Yeah.
dedication to the craft.
Tanya, hate that you're feeling sick. Be praying for you. Get feeling better. I feel like Wookiees are much more intelligent than they make Chewie out to be sometimes.
Oh, they
I
totally
agree.
are.
Like, I feel like over the years they've definitely made Wookiees come off as more intelligent.
Yeah, instead of just this bumbling species you can't understand.
Yeah. Lobot.
It's good to be dead.
Yes. I'm in agreement with Amy. You're healed in the name of Jesus.
I love just the, oh, I'm sorry. I love Vader. He's great.
There's a robot chicken episode. I don't know if you
Oh,
watched it,
yeah.
but it's that scene, and then it's like, oh, this deal's getting worse every time. And like Vader's like, and another thing, like he keeps like adding like different things. It's like, and like it just gets worse and like crazier and zanier. It's so good.
I love it. There's some really good robot chicken Star Wars sketches.
Forehand.
Forehand. I was also thinking it's like Anakin loses a hand, Luke loses a hand, Leia loses a hand. Really could be Han, but yeah.
Like, how did I guess since Rey is a Palpatine
Mhm.
and not a Skywalker, so
That's why she didn't lose a hand.
yeah, but she's an honorary Skywalker.
Yeah, so she wasn't shown. It's in the JJ cut, not the Disney cut. She got her hand chopped off. She chopped off her own.
As it should be. Martin, thank you so much for liking the stream, bro. Hope you have an awesome night. We're at 1 hour 32 minutes and some change. If you want to come and hang out and watch the movie with us. Han's about to be frozen in carbonite. Like Lobot gets a pretty prominent role in it's the Black Fleet trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool because like there's like this hyper intelligent like alien race like that's like on this ship that's like hurling through space. Like,
Right.
it never stops.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they like somehow get on there and everything, but like Lobot's the only way to like communicate to them and everything.
Right.
It's really, really
That's cool.
Yo, come in pretty late. Gotta crank up the old Xbox. Why are you cranking on that Xbox? Cranking on that Soldier Boy?
Wait, I thought you said Brave Young Soldier Boy.
No, I said.
Oh, crank that. I heard Soldier Boy. I only heard the tail end of it, so my brain, and because I'm just Avatar, Last Airbenders everywhere, so I just heard my brain filled in the beginning of it, which was Brave Young Soldier Boy. So I was like, eh.
No, crank that Soldier Boy. Yeah, come join in. Come join in. Like, we first see Bespin as like this orange, and then everything's white here.
Well, he's
Like,
still in the clouds. Also, I think when we get there, it's like this, like when they first show it, the sun's like setting.
Yeah. Well, and then it was white clouds again, and then when they're leaving, it's orange. But like it used to just be orange completely.
I totally believe you. It's been so long since I've seen like all the original cuts.
Bring me the JJ cut. The Snyder cut's finally happening.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Like HBO Max has got the rights to it.
Wonder how they managed to work that out.
They've gotten like
Maybe they went to them and they're like, people who give away rest of the Zack Snyder's cut say what? What? We got it. Yeah, really.
100. Like we watched that. I haven't watched it in a long time. Like I literally just started bawling.
That's so
I
sad.
just started bawling.
Especially knowing like the meta context of it as well.
But what I was saying, they're doing the Snyder cut. They put like $32 million to finish the Snyder cut.
Oh my gosh.
So Zack Snyder is coming back. Like they're not filming anything,
Mm-hmm.
but they're finishing up like all the
Like the CG, yeah.
and all of that. So we'll actually finally get to see
That's
like
cool.
Dark Side and a lot of other things.
Yeah.
So it won't be that crappy Joss Whedon cut.
That's cool.
We missed the "I love you, I know" moment, but it's
That's
you-
okay.
You know, that one's like one of the most quoted.
It was. I do love how they brought that in. Rise of Skywalker, whenever
Mhm.
Ben's like, "Dad," and he just goes, "I know." That I cried. I like I was in the theater. I was like, "Oh, it's so sweet." And I love how like Vader like he. I mean, granted, that's why he was like, "Oh, the facility's crude," but like he knew that there was a good chance he would survive it, knowing that like I mean, granted, adding context after the fact, but like there's that episode in Rebels, or no, excuse me, episode in Clone Wars, whenever like they all carbon freeze themselves to get into the prison or whatever.
Yeah.
So I love how they're like, "What does it make it?" And Vader's just like, "I've done this before. He'll be fine."
Yeah, just don't worry about it.
As a kid, that thunk, it like I don't want to say it scared me, but it just like it was just like I was like, like I don't know, for some reason it was always
Yeah.
like a huge thing for me as a kid. I was like, "Oh my gosh, the thunk!" It was like he just like falls, and you're like, I don't know. It's a pretty impactful moment.
Garrett says Han would make a dope door. Yeah, you could use like his hand as like the doorknob.
Yeah. Oh, you could put a little like thing in his mouth, just like
Mhm.
the.
Yeah. Like clearly it's a painful process
Right.
because like
He's in pain.
it's
He's
like
like,
everybody you see in Carbonite. Frozen Carbonite.
Yeah. I mean, you're getting flash freezed.
Refrigerated.
Yeah. So I know it's like you flash freeze something, but it'd be flash freezed. Flash froze?
Flash frozen. Frozen.
Well, yeah, there's
We'll put you both of them.
but
together.
frozen's like an adjective.
All right, nerd.
I'm not an English major. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ooh.
Remember seeing this in the Star Wars, Lego Star Wars. Trying to get on.
I'm excited for because they're releasing like the whole Skywalker saga. I think it's December, right?
Yeah,
On the
I wanna
Switch?
say,
I'm
yeah,
really excited for that to come out.
yeah, that's gonna be dope. When are people going to learn that deals with the Empire never go right? Hey, Bubba don't play. He
Bubba
knows.
don't play.
He knows he was there.
I would love if like
Flash
plus like
frozen.
whenever if Boba flash frozen. Oh, okay. I was like Elsa just running like super fast.
Well, it's like Killer Frost.
Right. But also going back to like the Boba Fett, like he knows what's up. Think about it, like Vader could keep him in line by saying, "Hey, remember that time Mace Windu killed your dad?" And then Boba would just be like,
He's like, I was there.
"Yeah, I was there."
Like, deals with the Empire, the Fire Nation.
Sorry for everyone. I didn't mean to scream that loud.
Again, deals with the Empire and Fire Nation. You just don't. Nope.
I do love the set design. It's like all just like a bunch of corridors, but I love the set design of.
It's like Kit Bash, like all over the place. Like where you take different pieces of things.
Oh,
like,
right,
and
right, right,
jam
right.
them together.
My brain, like it was like you said it, but my brain like spelled just things like totally different. It was like I don't know. It was like the word was just very different in my brain. I was
So
like,
you Kit Bash.
yeah, pretty much. See, the Skywalkers are so dramatic. He made it so that way he had a little remote in his hand, or at least the Force turned it on, so that way it would time with his breathing.
Did you have a Fire Nation flashback? I did. When the Fire Nation attacked.
And everything changed.
When
Because of Obi-Wan.
Sozin didn't help the Avatar.
He's just like, no.
Peace, bro.
Suddenly, I don't know you.
But you're not a Jedi yet.
Yeah.
That's such a good one. James Earl Jones. Like
Comic.
he's not even trying to just like
Yeah. Because he's just trying to see, like, okay, where are you at? Like, what are you doing? And then he's like, wait, that's my saber.
Obi-Wan.
Kenobi!
Because of Obi-Wan.
Because of Obi-Wan. Luke gets the high ground, Anakin, because of Obi-Wan.
Your Schwartz is the same as mine. Spaceballs.
I
so
love
good.
Spaceballs. I haven't seen that in forever. I need to watch it. I think I mentioned last time one of my favorite scenes from that movie, and I think of it every time. It's like, yeah, they're combing the desert. It's so stupid. What's it look like, girl?
But I believe Luke can save the world.
I'm sure someone already has, but I would love to, like, it would take so long, but I mean, I guess I have time with like nothing else going on. So like go and like reanimate, or at the very least like storyboard or like animatic like the Avatar intro, but like Star Wars it. I'm sure that already exists out there.
It probably does.
But I want to do it anyway. I love the
Yeah, he's just
wow,
only Wookiee.
C-3PO, that's a racist.
Yeah.
Wow.
Again, we get in the nice orange and purple hues, some pinks.
Yeah. Yeah, it was always so pretty, just like the color.
That used to be like just a corridor. Like that was not.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, that was also. They did a good job of it. Like it.
Oh no, like it looks, it looks decent.
Yeah. Did we miss Ice Cream Guy?
We did.
No.
Okay, stop. We gotta go back. No, we can pull up a picture of him afterwards. I love him.
Right, look at that art.
Hold up. I think I'll have to go back and check it on my own. Maybe I might have just missed it, but like it clearly it's supposed to be like Chewie shoots the stormtrooper, he falls down, but I didn't see a blaster bolt like hit him, so it looks like the stormtrooper just goes. It was really good.
It's like we can't rewind because then it'll
we don't want to throw people off. I'll have to look at it later, but like I was just like, oh, like there's a blaster in there.
He's a Skywalker, bro.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh wait a minute.
Most impressive.
Look at him, he's just so proud of him. Oh crap. Oh, you fight well because of Obi-Wan.
It's like it's not just Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't know that he's been training with Yoda.
Yeah. He does know he was with Obi-Wan.
Yeah, for sure.
Which the original plan was for Obi-Wan to go past just episode 4.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
Ooh. Looks like that. Hey, are you dead? Are you okay? And then
You dead,
Vader.
man?
Yes, I'm fine. Okay, good.
See, this they get the inspiration from like Rogue One right here.
Yes, yeah. I love Rogue One. It's so good.
Mm-hmm. Strike me down. Strike me down. Like Vader, like he's a little bit of a cheatsy boy here.
Teensy boy?
Cheatsy boy.
Oh, cheatsy boy.
Yeah, because he just starts yeeting stuff. If you're dead, just shout.
Well, I think it's one of those like, yeah, he's trying to like subdue Luke so that way he can do, but like, I feel like it's like in a way he's almost like trying to train him himself, where it's like test his reflexes, you know, make him a better fighter. And then also
Dude
smack him on the head.
got hit in the head with
A computer.
yeah.
I love how he looks more annoyed than anything. He's like, stop it.
Well, it's like also it's like these really slow like
I love it. Yeah, he's like, oh, that hurt.
Guys, welcome to the stream. If you want to catch up with us, we're at 1 hour 46 minutes. Some change. You can see the
Let's hit that 147 mark. 147, there it
time
is.
bar down below. Get caught up with us. She just ended that man's career.
I'm about to end this whole man's career. Yeet.
Yeet! That's the wrong port. The wrong port. Jennifer, thank you so much for
Wait.
liking the stream. No, okay, we
Okay, I was gonna say, wait, maybe we didn't miss it.
okay, we're fixing to get to see him. You can tell Luke has never
Oh, played Beat
played
Saber.
Beat Saber. Yeah.
Archie's like, oh, give him a second. Where is he?
He's about to happen. There
There
he
he
is.
is!
The man, the myth, the legend.
I love him.
Ice cream dude.
Best.
Boom, boom, boom. No, we wanted to make sure that's fixed.
Well, Archie's like, fine then.
By the way, this is like the third outfit for Leia.
If
Yep.
you count, are you talking about like in this movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Because there's Hoth.
Smoke grenade.
Yeah. I can't believe R2D2 vapes.
Vape Nation. Vape Nation, y'all.
Well, he doesn't technically have lungs, so I guess he can. He can do his thing.
Vape Nation. Is it the other way? Vape Nation. Well, for them, it would be.
It'd be like,
whatever. Y'all get what we saying. Vape Nation.
I don't know. I've never vaped.
Only vapes I've ever had are the vapor trails that I leave flying in my thing.
I love how Arts is just dragging him along. Just like.
My T16.
Did you notice those? I think it's like the last like 2 or 3 blasters. They like lined up with the music.
Ah,
That's fun. I don't know if that was done intentionally or not. If it was like, I mean, I'm sure it was knowing John, but it's like also, like, would that have been done pre or post? You know, the special effects.
well, that would have been after they filmed it because he would have been with a metronome going.
Right.
That's how they film everything. So it would have been intentional.
Oh, right, yeah. I love that. It's like, it's not like, it wasn't like synced up like perfectly, but it was like just enough where you're like, yeah, that had
This is so good. I love it.
just the silence, the pure silence. Look at him, he's shaking. Oh, baby.
R2, you've looked better. Yeah.
Bah.
Bah! For that, I shall take your hand. Oh my God. Do you realize what this is?
What?
Luke was being reckless. He spoke out of turn. He challenged his father to a duel, and he got punished
He got punished, and now he has permanent scar.
on his hand.
But close enough. And he was essentially raised by his uncle.
Yeah.
Father. Kill me enough.
Tell me you killed him.
Currently, he has like that, like look at his eye. He's got the bruise there. It almost looks like the Zuko scar.
Hmm.
Oh. Isn't that father? That's father. Love it.
The helmet's almost falling off. You see it, like the wind's like.
Yeah, I was
whipping
gonna
it.
say it looked a little wonky there. They had those fans on a little too strong. Yeah, look at it looks like, oh no.
He was trying to increase the family resemblance.
True.
Could you imagine if Luke was like, okay,
That'd be good stuff. Oh, and then Leia has to like take up the Jedi mantle and be like, no, I gotta save my brother and my father.
well, it's like he knows Vader is not the end all be all,
Right.
the Emperor. So it's like I'm hedging my bets on defeating the Emperor, and then I can take on Vader,
Right.
you know, or try to turn Vader.
Right.
But if both of them took on the Emperor at the same time,
That'd been cool.
like this right here, like I always thought was like probably the weakest part of Empire is like where Luke is like,
Yeah, but I think it's like they were trying to show like, oh snap, because they hint like, oh, there's another, and then like
Yeah.
they cut to Leia, but then it's like trying to be like, no, guys, it's Leia. I remember I saw pictures because like back in the day people used to cosplay. It was it's been around forever,
Mhm.
but it was this, it was like pictures of people finding out that Luke and Leia were brother and sister, and there are people who like cosplayed them as like couples
yeah.
for years, and then they were just like, what? It's so funny. Like just like the shock and disgust, and just like people who were like, there was like the Luke and Leia, and then the Leia and Han people, and then the Han and Leia people were like, eh.
You were for incest.
Wow, that's really gross.
And we said free falling to possibly go into event. No, thank you. Yeah, me.
I love the idea of like first people being like, oh my gosh, see guys, they're in love because like look at them, they're like connected.
Connected.
And then George Lucas is like, joke's on you.
Clearly a smaller version of the Falcon
Oh yeah,
than
absolutely.
the 6-foot monstrosity from episode 4.
Oh, I love it.
Look at that Lambda shuttle.
Luke's just like, I'm getting kind of nervous up here.
I am just doing my exercises.
Yeah, and then Leia's like, look, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, just hanging around.
It's like I gotta strengthen up my one arm that I still have.
Wait, what? Lost an arm.
Like
Wait.
right after this, it's like, oh, we're getting you a new arm. It's like, does Han just literally have random robotic arms. Like, you see what I mean? It's
Well, because they're not on the Millennium Falcon. Then they're on a different ship.
no. Oh,
No, yeah, like when they
that
show
is
him,
right.
he's like they're like on one of the rebel ships.
Yeah, that is right. Okay. Because it would be really
but
weird.
I wouldn't put it past Han to have just like some random robot arm on there.
Yeah. Got this hook. He's got his carabiner. Always thought that was pretty cool. Where it was just like you could like go up to the top of the ship and everything. I always thought it was really dope.
It's cool. And Leia's like, "Oh my gosh, what happened to your hand?" And he's like, "It was a long day.
It's somewhere down there.
It's somewhere. I don't know."
Like one person finds the lightsaber, the other person finds the severed hand.
Destiny has to bring them together.
But what's like, they've been like really down on their luck, and this is like the first fresh meat that they've had.
Suka. Oh, here he is. First time we see him in person. Not just like in the hologram.
No, this is still Vader. Like he just got on.
Oh, you're right.
Story.
You're right.
You don't see him in person until episode 6.
You're because like it looks just like the scene from that. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, here he is. Yeah, you're right. I'm stupid.
Okay. Did she just?
I can't remember if it was. I don't remember if it was on the mouth or on the forehead, but like, it's still just like.
It's like
it's one of those. I love Empire, but I hated it.
It happened in episode 4 too, but it did more like.
But like in episode 4, it was really small, and it was like
for luck.
Yeah, and it was more like here than here. It was more here, more to the side.
She didn't know.
She didn't know.
He didn't know.
But Lucas did. I think it's like he didn't decide until this movie, right? So yeah, he knew.
I can't help George is messed up.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh yeah, that is right. I've totally forgot about that, Daniel. That happens in the Thrawn trilogy, and they use it to clone Luke. Forgot about that.
I didn't know that. You told me about the Thrawn trilogy a long time ago, but it was.
You gotta read it.
I know.
And you're over here. It's not canon.
I mean, it's not.
It is. It's the real canon.
Okay. I love just like basically just like R2, don't talk to strangers, and R2, who's like, please, don't.
I'm a grown man.
R2's it's like that picture of Ron Swanson. He's like, I know more than you. That's R2 all the time. Never. Never real dead.
It's like,
I like to think it's like as soon as he leaves the planet, like Obi-Wan turns to Yoda and he's like, maybe we should have told him. Maybe we should have told him. Yoda's like, he'll be fine.
You're just in like Obi-Wan just like, we weren't really honest with Anakin either. That's why he turned, and Yoda's like
yeah, he's just like, but like the audio where it's like dun 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 dun, and Yoda's just like and then like he shows it back up on Dagobah, and Yoda's like, oh thank God.
And then he's like and it's red, and you're like,
oh. If I had a nickel for every time a Skywalker turned to the dark side, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
I'm the chosen one. I'm chosen to kill you. Time for touching mouth plates is over.
Oh. What if like, cause he's like, oh, that's totally just the same shot from before. I love the idea of it being like Vader makes a little like chosen one pin for Luke, like he becomes a Sith, and so he like makes some little thing, and he's like, "Your dad's special chosen one," and Luke's like, "Thanks, Dad."
Why do you think he wears black in episode 6?
It's because he's a fashion icon. He realized he was taking over the lighter colors from his mom, but now he needed the darker colors from his dad. So he embraced it and combined the two. That's why he's got the white flap underneath. People think it's like, oh, resembling dark and light side. No, it was fashion.
Fashion.
Fashion. He is Chanel Boots Skywalker.
Like, it was always weird that Lando is wearing Han's clothes at the end of this.
But I think it's because they were probably going to transition him into taking over Han's character, since Harrison wasn't going to come back at first.
Yeah. And she's wearing her fourth, which is the return to the original.
Return of the white dress.
Yeah, there's no underwear in space. Scary.
Sure, George.
He like punches the robot afterwards.
That hurt.
Dude, I was just trying to see if you have reflexes.
You see mean. I'm gonna tell my dad about this.
Like, the best thing about like episode 5 is amazing.
Like, I love this shot. I love because like that. Like, there's like, to me that just feels very like sibling. Just like it's just a very sweet little moment. It's just something really like comfy cozy about it. I love it.
He's wearing it to make Chewie think he is Han.
Sorry, were you gonna say some like episode 5? What?
Like, I just love how episode 5 ends on such a down note and everything. Like, there is some hope.
Yeah, there's like, hope, but it's still like, ooh, what's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen? And we gotta wait till 1984.
Yep.
For the next one to come out. Oh wait, it's already happened. And John and his music. Irvin Kershner, the best director out of
love it.
All of them.
Oh, I completely agree.
All of them.
Did a great job.
All of them. And Lawrence Kasdan came back. I want to say he worked on episode 9.
I think you're right.
Episode 9.
Check.
All right, guys. There is episode 5.
Episode 5 in the books.
It's in the books.
In the books.
So what I'm gonna do real quick is while she's looking up that, let us know what you thought down in the comments below.
Favorite
what was
moments.
your favorite moments?
Favorite characters.
Yeah, my favorite moment still Apology accepting Captain Nina.
It's a good moment.
It hasn't changed in almost 20 years.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, the Family Guy Star Wars, the first one's really good. Like, they just got worse and worse as it went on, just because like they stopped. Like, Fox was like, "You have to do another one," and they're like, "We don't want to."
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, you know. There we go. The Nice Jedi. That's what it is.
Okay, he worked on. Okay, no, he worked on Force Awakens and Solo.
Okay. Yeah, I knew he was in something. He worked on one of them.
Yeah, I was like, I knew it was one of the sequels. I couldn't remember which one though.
Okay, so we are going to hear in just a second. Watch the Nice Guy.
Nice Jedi.
I keep saying nice guy.
I mean, that's what he is in that movie. Let's be real.
The Nice Jedi.
Nice guy.
Trailer. It's really, really funny.
Ooh, speaking of music, a quick little tangent. There might be a new one out today, but last week's Mandalorian Gallery episode, it was about Ludwig Göransson, who he was a composer, and like it's all about him and the music. It was really cool. It was really interesting. It was so again, I think we mentioned it last week as well, but if you're interested in like behind the scenes stuff, definitely check out Mandalorian Gallery series. It's really cool. It goes into like all the behind the scenes stuff on how they made that show. And last week's episode was all about the music and the composer and how they got the music to sound the way it did. It shows him like in a room, like with some instruments. He's playing like the do 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 do. Like it's on like it's like on a bass flute. At first I was like, because like it's this huge thing, and I was like, is that a bass flute? And he's like, yeah, it's on the flute. And then later on they call it recorder. It might be like a bass recorder, but I think it's a bass flute.
I'd have to see it to be able to.
I can't remember because he calls it a flute, but then they call it a recorder later on. So I don't remember.
It sounds more recorder.
It does.
A flute.
It's probably a bass recorder. But cause I mean it's
yeah.
But like it shows him, and then because apparently his first instrument was guitar, which like once you know, I love learning composers like first instruments because once you know that, you can hear it in everything they do because it really informs how they're gonna compose.
Yeah.
Sorry, getting a little music nerdy here. But it's important when, especially if you're like studying music.
Like, what do you think, John?
I'm assuming a brass instrument.
Nope.
Was it piano?
Yep.
Yeah, most composers start with piano.
Yep.
Like a lot of composers throughout history that like I've studied, most of them they either start on like, especially like in the classics, it was either like piano or some kind of keyboard instrument or violin.
Yeah, he played piano and he was.
Did he play brass at any point? Really?
No.
I'm surprised just because he uses it so heavily.
Yeah. He was a jazz player. Like he played for Henry Mancini. Like he was Henry Mancini's
That's right.
Piano player.
Yeah. It's been a while because I used to know, like, you asked me something about John Williams. I could tell you off the bat, but it's been
Little
such a long
Johnny
time.
Love was his nickname in the band.
That's so cute.
Little Johnny Love was his name.
Williams.
And he shares the same birthday as me. So
So jealous.
I know you should be. I am heir to his throne.
But yeah, no, like it's but yeah, so like just seeing Ludwig like playing all like showing him like piecing together the like main theme and how he like it's like, oh, how do we make it sound different with this, and then also shows him on I forget what it's called, but it's like one of the soundboards that's used to make like electronic music.
Yeah.
And it shows him like, you know, like pressing buttons and pressing wires, and he's like, you never know what you're gonna get, and just like pressing stuff.
I love that.
It's he's so laid back, and they talk about him like, because he did the music for Black Panther, and so like he talks a little bit about that, or like how like that's kind of like how John kind of came to know and stuff. It's really cool. I highly recommend watching it.
Oh. All right, guys, we're gonna watch this trailer for The Nice Jedi. So here we go.
I haven't felt you this tense since we fell into that nest of gundogs.
You fell into that nightmare, Master, and I rescued you, remember?
Oh. Yes.
I love this.
We made it. I guess I was wrong. There was no danger at all.
The power of editing, man.
Decent Jedi arriving.
It's been far too long, Master Kenobi. Annie? My goodness, you've grown. I don't need more security, I need answers. I want to know who's trying to kill me.
We're here to protect you, Senator, not to start an investigation.
We will find out who's trying to kill you, Padme.
What?
Well, I heard you.
Tell us now.
It was a bounty hunter called.
Track down this bounty hunter, you must, Obi-Wan. Oh, my friend, what can I do for you?
You can tell me what this is.
Wow, what do you know?
I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
That's why I'm here. I've been tracking a bounty hunter. Do you know him?
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
You call this a diplomatic solution?
No. I call it aggressive negotiations.
That was some shortcut, Anakin. He went completely the other way. Once again, you've proved...
If you'll excuse me. I hate it when he does that.
Oh my gosh, that is so good. Tell me, like the power of editing, it really changes.
It changes everything. If you want to check out their channel, it's called Imperator Cuts.
There's I see like that tone. That's how I want my my edit would feel so much more like that. I that'll be my mission over like the next month. I'm gonna do it. Like I promise I can do it.
Yeah, I love that. So if you want to watch it again, it's called The Nice Jedi. It's like when I saw it the other day, I was like, I know what we're gonna watch after episode 5.
It reminds me of someone. This is old, like super old now, but someone took the Half-Blood Prince and they edited like they edited a trailer to make it feel more like a teen rom-com.
Yeah.
And it was the funniest thing.
I could see that for sure. All right, guys. Yeah, I love like it felt more like Amy said, like the Guardians of the Galaxy kind of
definitely.
vibe, 70s and everything. Dude, so I remember watching episode 2 many years after it came out and realized it was cringier than I remembered.
So it is. I say, and it's one of those. I still love episode 2, despite its many shortcomings. Out of all 9 movies, it is my least favorite. Yeah, it's mainly due to just and it's not on the actors. It's the story itself. How creepy Anakin is to Padme.
Now, is that including the Clone Wars movie? Not Attack.
No, I'm saying like the episodes.
Okay.
Like the straight episodes.
No, it's not. The only good thing that came out of that is Zero's theme.
Yeah.
It's so jazzy and it swings so hard.
Not the song.
Yeah, I love that cut. That was really awesome.
That was a lot of fun.
All right, guys. Well, there is
that's episode 5 in the bag.
Yeah,
in the bag.
It's there. It's been put in the bag and everything. So, boom. Let us know what you thought. Next week we will be watching Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
And seeing all of its glory. We'll be back on Thursday for that one. Our mics are going in and out. I don't know what's going on with sound tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're going to wrap it up here anyway. So we'll be live tomorrow morning. Either recorded or actually live because we got to go get Allie a car.
Yeah. Oh, you can do that first.
Well, I'll either do it early or I'll record it and put it out. Anyway, they'll be we'll be reading a few chapters of the Jedi Search. And I'm excited to get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally eating the mic, so it get fixed that.
We're marching on the mic.
Yeah, we're marching on the mic. So, guys, we're gonna kill the stream here, but we're so glad that you hung out with us tonight. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, share it with somebody that you love. This has been Zach
and Allie.
Y'all have a blessed rest of your night. Love you guys.